Hey everybody, C.K.O here, and not doing burpees today. I did do burpees today, probably more than I should have, but uh, with a different kind of video here. Just this is not this is kind of just a recap of what I've done over the week, so I can look back at it and see what I did, know what to progress on, what I need to progress on, what's getting me the results I am. And that's just because I have OCD and I hate the feeling of like spinning your wheels not getting anywhere. So I'm just going to be I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing, just recapping what I did, any like lessons I learned, and just like telling like, okay, if I performed this way, how was I with nutrition, how was I with hydration, how was I with managing my stress that day, all that stuff. And if anybody has any suggestions for certain things that I'm trying to train and skills or anything I'm trying to do, and have anything that they want to leave in the comments, then they can do that. This is a free community, and I'm putting myself out there because I want help and because I want to be seen. So, with that out of mind, let's start at Saturday last week. Started off the day knowing that it was from a heavy training week. This is a theme of mine. Um, and knowing that I had to get going right away because I was going down to Florence to help move stuff. So I got in a 7 mile run, averaging a pace of about like 7:15, 7:20. So not like fast, but just and like not really like long enough for a long run. It was kind of wasted mileage in a way, but it's fine. Um, then yeah, moved stuff all day, helping at Florence. Ended up getting about, we'll say, 10 10,000 steps throughout all of that. About probably a little less than that. And when I did get home, I walked to the park and did some handstand practice and front lever practice because that's what I was trying to work on. I ended up holding a handstand against a wall assisted chest to wall handstand for 4 minutes, which is a PR of mine. And I held a front lever for 5 seconds, which I've been told is pretty good. Um, Still need to do a little bit more work on that. I feel like I have the strength for both of those skills. It's just more practicing and getting the neural patterns down. Um, and then Sunday, I started off my day with a 60-minute EMOM. Uploaded this video. Minute one was 15 burpees. Added three from when I've previously done the workout. It was 12 burpees. I added three to make it even more of a challenge. Um, Minute two, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. That's Cindy. That's easy to explain there. And then minute three, 15, 18-pound dumbbell swings. Yeah, that workout. Whew, man, that was tough. There are certain workouts where like you'll like put something down and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then you start and you're like, oh, shit, what did I get myself into? That workout is 100% that. I'm going to revisit that. I need to find a way to make it harder. I love the feeling of go. It's like a battle against the clock. Um, I forgot to mention, yeah, the squats were with a 40-pound kettlebell. Yeah, just remembering that now. So 40-pound kettlebell that you did the squats with, and after that, didn't really do much. I cooled down a little bit with jump rope, but I probably should have done a little bit more. But yeah, then I had play practice after that, and then later in the day, I got in a little bit more jump rope and more handstand work, but not like a lot. Some, just a lot of static holds against the wall and stuff like that for handstand work. I did actually get in a little bit of some muscle up work too. I can do explosive muscle ups. I'm working on doing a strict one. Uh, so yeah, you'll see that in the future video of me doing street workout, I guess. Uh, anyway, um, I went home early to prepare for my new job, which is what I started Monday, and this is gonna be the biggest change to my training this week. Monday morning, always got to do something upon waking up, so I didn't know what to expect for my new job. So Monday morning, woke up, just did my usual 1,000 skips for jump rope and some handstand work, just holding it. I didn't really sleep the well the night before, so I was a little, you know how it is when you wake up and are trying to work out off of like a bad night's sleep. It's not ideal, but I got it in. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show up. I wasn't expecting to do anything. I had like 15 minutes. Went to first day on job. Ended up getting 22,000 steps throughout it all. It was a hell of a lot of moving, a hell of a lot of weeding, holding a heavy weed whacker, holding bunch of tree branches, moving it all around, and that's kind of a common theme that's been with this week. And ended up being sore as hell from it. Then got home, did but was I'm kind of still following the Iron Wolf December challenge, although not really. I'm kind of just freestyling with it, making it harder, messing with the routines. It's not the best thing to do, but hey. So yeah. Oh, sorry. I did the bruiser routine by Iron Wolf for 6 rounds. Normal routine's 5 rounds. I added a round because I want to implement some form of progressive overload. And once I like shook off the dust of that routine and really got going, it felt good. Like I remember when I first did the routine like a few months ago or whenever it came out. I don't think I did it immediately, but when I first started doing those like heavier mass building routines, they started to be hard. But like the more I do them, they like they really aren't as hard. Which they're not really meant to be hard. They're kind of just meant to be pump work. But yeah, so I probably looking back at it could have gotten 7 rounds down, but like I was a little scared about overtraining and also kind of just worried that the camera would stop recording. So I was just like, let me get these 6 rounds down, uh, and let me just hopefully the video records it, and then let me get ready for dinner. Cause that's another thing. Yeah. I'll touch on this now. Monday and Tuesday. Well, Monday, the first I probably did not eat enough. I woke up, had a smoothie prepared. The smoothie was about 800 calories. And then for lunch, I had a chicken sandwich, oatmeal, banana, stuff like that. But I was not prepared at all for the sheer amount of moving. I knew the job would be hard work, but I didn't think it would be that hard work. Because when I think hard work, I think like okay, you work, but no, like this job was legitimately like moving all day long, which is it's fine. Like I'm not against doing that. It's just something I'm gonna have to take in consideration, like I did today and yesterday for my nutrition. Um, and later, um, so yeah, Monday did not eat enough. I don't feel like it affected my performance that much, but I usually find that like when I feel like and leave your question in the comments below. Like the first day you don't eat enough, it doesn't really affect you. It's like the days afterward. I feel like it usually affects you because your body's feeling the aftermath of not getting enough calories. Because in reality, your body isn't using the calories that you've eaten that day. It's using the calories that you ate the day before. Just my little hypothetical. All right, Tuesday. Um, Oh, I forgot to mention. Finished off with some armor building complexes. I just did an easy. I did. I worked. I've worked my way up to 18 to 2 18 pounders now. Maxed out my kettlebells, which definitely going to need to get heavier kettlebells now because the 18 pounders are getting a little too light for armor building. Armor building, like I'm doing three rounds of armor building in a minute, which is not what the complex is intended for. I need to probably buy some like 24s, just heavier kettlebells in general. So yeah. Um. All right, Tuesday. Tuesday just did a little bit of jump rope beforehand. I was really sore, just wanted to get some sort of movement, but I felt really stiff all day long. Um, it was Tuesday was very similar to Monday, and I didn't film the Tuesday workout, but I do really feel like my performance got affected by my nutrition mistakes. Um, I did Greg Malden's leg workout, which if you don't know, it's one goblet squat, one RDL, one swing, then one burpee, and then one squat drop lunge combo kind of thing. And you go all the way up to 10 and then back down. And it sounds easy, but it gets a lot harder when you use a heavier kettlebell. In his case, he has done it before with a 90 pounder, but he did like a 80 pounder in his recent video. I did it with 80 pounds, and oh man, it was kicking my ass. Halfway through the routine, it started. I basically what happened was I started off doing a bunch of pull ups, and I got like five sets of 10 in, and I was like, okay, I want to do something more for my legs, so I did the Greg Malden workout instead. So I got 30 minutes into that, and it was already like 5:15. I was like, okay, I want. So then I went and did some hill sprints, and just like I did, believe like I was wearing sweatpants. It was a mistake. So future Caden, make sure don't wear sweatpants when you do hill sprints because they were sweaty as hell and it was getting all over. But I got my 13 hill sprints done in about 20ish minutes, which is because I found a steep ass hill. If anybody's ever done hill sprints, man, they're it's a killer. Um, got home, hit abs, tried to calm my heart rate down because it was getting up to like 180, 170, and 180, and ate a quick dinner, then went and had play practice that night. Uh, then Wednesday morning Wednesday morning I did a little bit more jump rope and handstand work in the morning. I need to find a way to incorporate the handstand work a bit more into my routines. It's just kind of hard because if you're working all day, it's hard to like. I'm gonna try and find some way that I can incorporate some grease in the groove with my day-to-day job. It's just gonna be harder to incorporate stuff like handstand and front lever and muscle up work, but I'll figure it out. Wednesday was probably my least activity day of the whole week. I had about like 17,000 steps, so nowhere near as much as some of those other days. And my nutrition was relatively on point. I had the one thing I had cashew chicken for lunch from Hy-Vee, don't with an egg roll, and in the workout later it almost came up, but I didn't record the workout later. But what I did when I got home was 3 rounds of the burpee foundational routine, and I PR'd on it, hitting it in an hour, 14 minutes, and 31 seconds, which is the fastest I've ever done that routine. If you don't know, it's 25 1 pumps, 25 2 pumps, 25 3 pumps, 25 Navy SEALs, 25 4 pumps, 25 5 pumps, 3 rounds of that. That's the advanced version. I did that in an hour, 14 minutes, 31 seconds. When I recorded it before on YouTube, I did it in an hour 20. And I've done the routine before, but like I feel like the routine, like it like Wolf describes it in his video. It's kind of like you have to pace yourself with it. Like when I did it an hour 14, I towards the end of it especially, I was going unbroken on the 1 pumps and the 2 pumps, and really saving myself for the seals and the 5 pumps especially. Um, After that, I called it a day. Yesterday morning, I did pull up and dips pyramid that resulted in 100 pull ups and 200 dips. Just simple 1 to 10, back down to 1 with 2 times as many dips as pull ups. And then had a crazy active work day, got 21,000 steps. Just, I was cutting branches from trees, bagging it, taking it everywhere. Crazy day. Then got home, bike to the park, warmed up, hit 100 burpees as another warm up. Then did an EMOM of 6 pull ups, 12 push ups, 16 squats for 20 minutes. Every minute on the minute, of course. Which is a killer, man. Like, if you think you think body weight training ain't gonna make you sore. That stuff, man. Oh, I did that. That resulted in okay. Then did a tempo run because I haven't really done a run like that in a while, and I tried to. I at first I attempted to run at like a 6 pace, but that was way too fast, and I was like, okay, if I keep going at this pace, I'm going to burn out. So I switched to a little bit slower pace of about 6:15 to 6:30, but was still going relatively fast, trying to just replicate, get my legs to turn over fast again, just get into that race zone. And yeah, it was a killer. It was crazy hot outside, but I got it done. I ended up, it's not a PR for 5K for me, but it's not a bad tempo time of about like, I believe it was like 17:4. I don't know if it was like 17:40, 7 6 7. I think it was 17:49 or 17:50. Either way, it's not the fastest 5K I've ever ran, but I'll take it. Uh, then 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 I did 20 more rounds of 6 pull-ups, 12 push-ups, 16 air squats. Was feeling it the whole time, but just grinding, just putting my head down, leaning forward and grinding through it. Then biked home, wanted to hit another 100 burpees, but life happens, didn't have time. But then this morning, woke up, I saw the Joe Hotai video of him doing 10 rounds of 10 6 count burpees and mixed with 10 step ups. So I did my own version of that with 10 6 count burpees and 10 step ups. I put the incline way too high on my weighted step on my reverse step ups. So it started taking me a little way much longer than I'd like, but it's fine. In the future, when I do these, I will attempt to make the incline a little bit lower. But I like the way that it made my hamstrings and quads feel. It's a really good movement. I just the more physical activity I do and more how active I am, the more I'm loving a lot of the mobility stuff that I thought was boring beforehand. Um, then today I had a pretty active day as well. Lots of moving. I basically chopped down a whole forest worth of branches and stuff. I got about 20 another day of like 21,000 steps. And then I did some more like technical kettlebell work today. Did 2 sets of 6 each side for Turkish get-ups with 16 kilos, and then did an EMOM of 6 clean and presses for 10 minutes with 18 kilos, maxing out. Again, probably need more weight. Then did 5 sets of 6 jump squats with weight, and then strip and do 6 without weight, just trying to get that explosiveness back. Um, I did a little bit of some bounding work, although I'm not really counting that. It was just kind of warm up stuff. I'm trying to get better at my jump height, just because I feel like jumping and all of that, it just translates to being an overall better athlete. So, and I think that's part of the reason why I don't have to explain that. And Yeah, after that I did Iron Wolf's. He posted a video called the a workout that works. I did a workout that doesn't work. I just I basically I took his formula of a pump ladder starting with a 53 pump buy-in with like jumping jacks and squats, so that you get like your legs and lungs working together, kind of marine calisthenics style. Yeah, I took that idea and I just kind of warped it. I loved like doing what I like to call like crackhead burpee sessions, which is basically just me freestyling different elements. Like, if it's a three pump, I might just do a Navy SEAL. If it's a three pump, I might just do two pump and then hit a bodybuilder, or like do like you watch the video, you'll see like I'm probably uploading it before I upload this one. Just a lot of weird stuff. Um, Forgot to touch on nutrition uh for Wednesday. Yeah, for okay, yeah, for Thursday and today. Um, Yesterday probably not the best on nutrition. I because originally I wanted to have some chicken and rice, which would have been a decent amount of calories, but the microwave wasn't in my office wasn't the best, and I didn't bring any plates or napkins, so I just stuck with all the rest of like the snacky foods that I brought, which it did come up to being about 800 calories, but it was not enough to fuel that like crazy hard tempo run, EMOM session, bike to the park, bike back, like just crazy amount of activity. But that's fine. I'm getting, it's all a process. I'm learning about it. I love nutrition science for that very reason. It's always an ever growing thing. And today I was pretty good with nutrition. I had decent sized breakfast like normal. Then I had a decent sized lunch, and then I had a decent sized lunch, and then I also had another snack before the workout of a almond. I had another PB and J. So like I think that's the key when you're trying to keep intensity with cardio sessions or burpee sessions, and you're doing your normal 2 days, but then you're also having an active job. Like you need to be on point with nutrition. In terms of stress management, it's kind of hit or miss. On days like today and yesterday, when I was really by myself a lot, I'm not that bad of stress. But those first 2 days of the job, I was kind of stressed. But like doing routines like the bruiser is good because it lets me relieve some of that stress. Um, so yeah, what are my goals and why am I doing certain things? Just touch on this real quick before I end the video. So, um, the burpees, doing that just because I believe burpees are probably the best thing you can do for overall fitness. And right now, my goals are this next season. I want to be varsity in 3 sports. Those being cross country, wrestling, and track and field. I want to have a sub 17:35K for cross country. Even though it's going to be my first time trying it, I've ran a 17:45 5K before, so I know that it can be done. And I'm not running a crazy amount of mileage right now because I feel like that eats into my recovery more. So I'm focusing more on the burpees to kind of make up for my anaerobic conditioning. Um, then for wrestling, the main thing that I'm trying to focus on is trying to get better at wrestling without wrestling a ton. So yeah. And then track and field, I want to run something else other than the 2 mile, which is what I ran last year. I think if I can form myself to an explosive athlete, I could be an 800 or maybe probably more realistically a 1 mile runner by next time. The way I'm doing this is through the burpees, through all of the running, the hill sprints. I didn't do a stairs workout this week, but that's what I'm going to do. Um, a lot of like these kettlebell and burpee routines, I feel like they really do translate to having that. I don't want to say functional strength because it's kind of a buzzword in the fitness community, but that's what I'll say. Like that strength of your different core muscles to group together and like being able to jump and all of that stuff. It translates so well. Um, so yeah, what's the game plan moving forward? Um, Tomorrow I'm kind of play it by ear. Probably getting some more calisthenics work like always. Probably won't do that much kettlebell work. I I probably need to do a longer run because but like it's weird because I'm not going to be working tomorrow and I don't want to like just do a crazy amount of cardio if on my off day so I can let my body recover. So I'll just kind of see. I'll probably will end up doing a long run like because I have time tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing like like an actual dedicated longer run of like 10 to 12 miles. I'll just kind of see how I feel, see how sore I am. Because if I'm sore, then I'll kind of use it as an active recovery day. And then Sunday, I'm going to a wrestling open mat, which I'll use as like my basic conditioning. And then I'm planning on hitting a higher pump burpee workout, probably like a war machine routine, and then some kettlebell work later in the day. Um, yeah, I'll just talk about what that's the plan for those 2 days for this week, but um, you won't know for certain until those videos come up or until the video next week. Until next time, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you made it through the video, comments. I like UFC, and please leave any suggestions for anything, like any exercises you recommend I try, any like strategies you recommend I try to get more work in a shorter amount of time, any like suggestions that you might have. I am trying to put on mass right now. I just like beforehand I was really trying hard with the weightlifting, and I feel like if anything it halted my progress more than anything. I just life's all about trying to find the right balance, and that's just what I'm trying to do right now. So until next time, peace.